welcome back. A funny show because we're fun.
Be prepared.
Be prepared. You are about to have some humor dropped on you. When do you start thinking about buying a house or selling a house? Certainly, as Lisa was discussing, there's a lot of things, a lot of aspects that go into it. And part of that needs to really hinge on how much you emotionally kind of connect with that house. And sometimes that isn't just bedrooms. Sometimes it isn't just the side of the yard, but it may be a bit of a mirror to how you live your own life. I mean, if you're clean, you probably want to see a clean house. And if you're filthy, well, then maybe, I guess, the kitchen can have dishes in there. In the sink.
You still want it to be clean because you want to pretend you're clean.
That's right. Dirty people always think I'm not dirty. I'm messy.
I'm messy. Yeah. I say it all the time.
Yeah. Well, joining us today for the first time, Gil Tabori and Scott Greer, owners of Green Clean, a company that strives to offer exceptional personal service to their clients and be a one-stop solution for all their needs, ranging from new construction, home remodel, to environmental concerns, and also getting houses kind of ready for the market. I mean, making these houses essentially sexy for somebody, right? Getting somebody into it.
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about this market-ready service, because there's certainly a lot of houses out there that maybe shouldn't be on the market. They're not ready.
Yeah, well, thanks, Ben, for having us on the program.
Well, thanks for coming.
Well, yeah, I don't have anything to do on such a sunny day.
Sure. Like no clouds.
Don't twist my arm.
I see the lake over there.
Yeah.
Anyway, our company, we're involved in all sorts of aspects of construction and remodel, but one of the things we like or are trying to do especially is what we call market ready, and that's helping our clients who are agents, homeowners, or brokers, or landlords in preparing their property, whether it's a single-family house or a rental unit, for market, meaning, what's the best thing we can do for the client to get their best dollar-for-dollar return on their investment into the property. Okay, this one microphone, yeah.
So when you start thinking about, there's a lot that kind of goes into this, right? You have all these different aspects of a house. You could have a yard. You could have, you guys probably don't deal with dishes in the sink, but you could have,
not, no.
You could have all these things that you do.
Yeah, I've seen some really filthy houses, as you were talking before.
So you have all these different things that, it could be cleaning, it could be paint. What are all the different pieces, or, I guess more of, how nasty can a house be that you guys have to clean up, and what are some of the things you've done?
Oh, well, we've had hoarder houses before that we've had to clean up and get ready. And when you say you want to depersonalize a home, a hoarder's house really presents a challenge there. You want to be able to walk into the home. You want to feel like we
talk about hoarders. You have no idea how much this comes up on this show. It's truly.
It seems it was more rampant and prevalent than you would think, actually. But anyway,
it is surprising.
Yeah.
But when you walk into that home, we like to use another term called turnkey. We want that prospective renter or buyer to feel like I'm already home and I don't have to do anything but sit down and put my feet up.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And that seems to be what a lot of buyers are looking for. Everybody's busy, so if that's what buyers are looking for, it only makes sense that sellers present that, right?
Exactly.
So what are some of the aspects of turnkey that we were talking about? I know earlier we said, when you're preparing a home or a home for sale or turning over a rental, even something as easy as paint can totally change up.
Well, there's a lot of things, but one of the main things that a prospective buyer does is, he has an inspection, and all sorts of things get up on a checklist of what has to be repaired, whatnot. But we're trying to get to the point where there's nothing coming up on that inspection. We get that house market ready, turnkey. How the prospective buyer comes in, looks around. There's no paint, no landscaping, no fixing, no changing the carpets. He's got the bathroom he wants, and all the things that a prospective buyer would be looking for. He doesn't want to invest more money, as you talked with your last guest. Investing more money after you've gone and put your down payment down and all this, and suddenly have to turn around and invest more money into this property.
So you talk about the cost efficiency. We could go down an entire list. You could essentially knock down a house and rebuild it brand new.
Sure.
Where do you tend to see most people taking the smaller steps, short of remodeling, in order to make it worth it, because they're not living there anymore?
No, but the main thing is clearing up all the junk and what we call junk is other people's personal belongings. So you have to actually be quite
It's another man's treasure.
yes, you have to be quite sensitive to what a person's to their belongings, what they consider treasures, as you say. But basically, cleaning up a place, painting is one of the main things we can do. Cleaning up the landscape, curb appeal, things like that. Flooring issues. Flooring can. We can see carpets and hardwood floors are big now, things like that. So.
Now, you guys don't do all of this. I mean, you guys have subcontractors and whatnot. I mean, as opposed to you guys aren't plumbers and carpet guys and kitchen remodelers and landscapers.
Exactly
right.
We're
You're very handy.
We're general contractors, and those skills that we're not certified in, we work with a team of professionals that are.
Right, we are capable of doing a lot ourselves, or our employees are, but there are a lot of things that are very specialized. For example, asbestos removal and stuff like that we're not certified to do. But our company is certified to do a number of other things like mold remediation, lead paint abatement, which is a big issue in our area with the older houses. We do seismic retrofit, which is earthquake retrofit. Getting a lot of calls on that lately. People are quite interested in that, especially after the tsunami in Japan in the past. And these are houses in this area aren't really built for the big one that's coming down the line.
So we talk a little, about, we're here with Gil Tabori and Scott Greer of Green Clean. And guys, I want to ask you another question, because this getting a house ready for the market is certainly something people can do. But isn't there some reasons to do some of this maintenance while you live there? It seems that, I'm guilty. I know a lot of people I know are guilty. It would seem that it would be a good idea. Maybe here's your business idea. Maybe you already do it. But if you're doing like this annual maintenance package with a house where you come in and you actually this needs to be done, or this needs to be done, or you have these slight issues, are people, because most people are not as handy as they used to be. I mean, guys don't even change their own tires on their car, let alone know how to fix their own house. It's just hyper specialized. Do you see a need for that piece of it?
Well, we do see a lot of properties with deferred maintenance, and that's what you're referring to. And I think having a checklist is really helpful. And one of the things that you'll find is that if you do attack some of these things that you'd rather put off, you'll actually enjoy living in your home a lot more if you go ahead and get that remodel done that you were thinking about. And if the only motivation to do that remodel is to sell the property, go ahead and do that remodel so you can enjoy it for a couple of months before you sell that property.
And maybe
we get that all the time. People after they see their house, after we're done with it and it's ready to sell, they're like, why haven't we done this years ago? And we lived here for 10 years and we didn't have any of this. So
it might seem like that scheduled maintenance plan might be more important, too, for your rental properties to keep tenants in, keep the rates up, and, keep it occupied.
Absolutely. You definitely want to be walking through your properties on a regular basis.
Is it? Okay. Well, good, guys. I appreciate you guys stopping by, and we have to go to break, but Gil Tabori and Scott Greer of Green Clean, when we come back, they're going to stick around. Dave Duncan and Lisa Hampton are coming back, and we're going to chat a little bit about finding the right people to help you and maybe avoiding some of the negative marks if you're a professional. We'll be right back.